Lefty was born special, his world governed by his left hand. One day he fell into a bottomless hole and found himself in a strange land. People gathered with frowned faces and angry eyes.
How dare he use his left hand?
Lefty, with right as his only move, must find the way home, back to his safe land.
Hello everyone, this is Fatima, the game designer and game art director of Lefty.
Hello, this is Layla, the art director of Lefty.
We are part of Light Studio, the team behind Lefty, puzzle cozy game about a left-handed character that has fallen into a right-handed world. Lefty was inspired actually by our culture. In the Islamic and Arabic world, it's always preferable to use your right hand. Sometimes it's considered rude if you use your left hand to give something to someone or to eat with your left hand. And the idea behind the Lefty is to take the experience of left-handed people who face this confusion because they are naturally inclined to use their left hand, but then they have to shift their mind and train themselves to use their right hand. Layla actually is left-handed, and so basically this kind of inspired from her experience of trying to train herself of using her right hand. We did exaggerate this idea a lot to create this whimsical, strange world where everything is only to the right, like the player can only move to the right and the world itself rotate to the right. And then we created all of the game mechanics around this idea. As you can see.
We can start now. So the first one is to the archway, which is the goal for this one, which is also the introduction level for the game. As you can see, it says Lefty can only move to the right, and you have to press the right arrow to move. Also, if you use the joystick, it's gonna be the right, moving the joystick to the right. And to start, press space to rotate the word.
The game does you can use the keyboard or the controller, both works. In the final version, the controls will be shown according to what you are using.
It says rotate again. As you can see, we can rotate as many times as we want to figure out where to go. So now it says keep rotating until you open new paths to Lefty's right. So now it's the right of Lefty is the as you can see, he is holding a bag, and that's like a cue to where he can go, like the right side of Lefty.
We added the bag to the character as a hint to the players, because we figured that a lot of players were struggling to determine what's right and what's left. So we added the bag as a hint. So if you see the bag, that's the right of Lefty, and now that's try to figure out how to get a path to Lefty's right.
Pay attention to the rotations count. Reach the goal with the least rotations possible. So as you can see in the left corner, upper left corner, there is like the counter of the rotations, and I missed the way more than the count. So it's supposed to be 8, but I did like 12 right now.
Yeah, so the least amount is 8. And that's determined as soon as you start the level. You could see like the least amount of rotations. Since it's a cozy puzzle and we didn't want like the player to lose or anything, you still can win. It's just the idea, if you win with the least amount of rotation, you get like the 3 hats. Otherwise, your score is going to be less dependent on how many times you rotated the maze. We did notice like a lot of people missing this point. Like, a lot of people don't notice it at first, and then that's when we decided to add the part about like pay attention to this part.
Yeah.
Because we noticed that a lot of people didn't notice it at first, and they just continued to play without noticing the player. And you can like repeat the whole level as many times as you can if you wish to get the right amount, like the least rotations.
The optimal path, you can find the optimal path, and you can just replay the level again. So now it says, let's explore this strange world. Fantastic. Yeah, let's explore this world. To the strange house.
Just because I think we didn't say this at first, but the demo has 5 levels, but in the final game there will be many more. There will be around 30 levels of the game. It's not a super long game. It's just a cozy, fun little game that you can play at any time. Anyone can play it. They wouldn't have to be a hardcore gamer or anything. The controls themselves are very, very minimal and easy, because we did want everybody to be able to play the game and explore and experience this strange and whimsical world of Lefty.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that the goal is the house, and it's in the middle, and I can see there is like a path from here. Also the game, it's because of the perspective of the game, sometimes you can't see you can't be sure if there is like a road or like a path in this area or not, so you have to rotate to actually see. Now I have to go to the goal only in like 9 rotations. I'm gonna try. Now I have this opening here. Okay. Do I go like this or do I go like that? Let's try this path. Yeah. Yay.
In the final game at launch, there will be a lot more to the story that's not included right now in the demo. It will be from full game. The story will be much more included, and you're gonna meet players gonna meet characters from this world, and you will be able to interact with them and get more insights into this whimsical world that we have created for Lefty.
Yeah. Also, I can add one thing about the art style here, that's inspired also by the toy, the wood blocks that the kids play with, and also I wanted to create something more like colorful, despite that Lefty is being like confused and forced to do something that he is not accustomed to do it, but I wanted to explore with the idea of the opposite. So even though that Lefty is confused and lost and everything, the place it's not dark, it's actually colorful. Okay, there is no bat here.
And one other thing about the art style, although the game and the idea itself is inspired by our culture, when it came to the art style, we didn't want to create something that's usually I'm gonna say is like more on the stereotype thing, like people expect when you talk about like the Arab world or the Islamic world. We wanted to shy away from that and create something that's otherworldly. It's just something very colorful, very whimsical, because we, like I said, we want to be away from the stereotype, but also we wanted something to be relatable to everyone. Yes, although this is inspired by our culture, but I like from the people we have talked to, from other people who have tried this game before, they are left-handed as well. All of them is like have this struggle as well, and they all can relate to this idea of having to use your right hand because you're forced to, or like everything, like if you think about it, everything in the world is designed for right-handed people. Like left-handed people are only like about 10% of the whole population, so they are very, very rare people. There isn't so many people there, and so everything in the world is designed for right-handed people, and this poses like a lot of I was saying like a lot of difficulties for left-handed people.
So as Fatima said, that we wanted to have like more to the story, so there is gonna be interactions with the goals or anything in the maze that also gonna give a little bit to the world and get to know more of the world itself. There will be characters as well, and there are gonna be conversations, and even for the mechanic, it's not gonna be only rotating the maze, but there are gonna be a lot of things that can miss a little bit of like your perception of the maze and how you see the world itself. Okay, so this one, I can reach the goal with only 2 rotations, and there. Okay, can't now walk to the right. Oops.
So yeah, one of the first obstacles you're gonna face is the moving walls. Yeah, so you'll have to pay attention, like what moves in the maze, how can I find the path with the movement of these walls.
I can try and do it with like 2.
So player pay attention to this level. There is a visual, an audio cue where it tells you like something is about to move, and if the player pay attention, so what moves exactly before trying to move anything, like figure out like maybe sometimes the path is much easier than what we think of first. Yeah, so there is always the element of perspective and perception of what we have, and I think that plays nicely with the idea and of why we create is like our perspective or perception of this world.
I am also trying now to find like different path that's with the same amount of rotations. I'm thinking of one, but from now I'm saying no. But I only tried that one. So this one is the final level and the demo. Okay, I can see the path is blocked. There is only one place that I can go to from here. Let's see. I can't move right now, so I have to rotate. Okay.
And here we come to the other type of moving walls. In the previous one, the walls move on time. Like there's nothing to stop them. They just move on time. Like every a few seconds they will move. But these walls here, no, they move whenever the player rotates the word. And so the player will need to be really careful of deciding what path they are trying to use or go through to reach the goal, because so they have to figure out and understand how these walls move, like what direction and what direction they do they move to, what obstacles they shield away from the player, but also what paths they open to the player.
Also, sometimes like if I stayed here, it's okay. I can see the path, but because I can't move now because the walls move. So this is also sometimes confuse us as where we stand on the maze to find the way. So I did this in 37 rotations.
we did notice like people who say like they have weak, I'm gonna say, with like spatial awareness, like they do struggle with this type of puzzles. But I do have like they find it, even if they do have like they're not like very spatially aware, but they enjoy the game because it's just like fun. I certainly like have enjoyed like seeing people try the game and playing the game, and even if they are struggling, but they still find it like very challenging, and like they want to try and solve the puzzle. So I do hope like anyone who's trying the demo find it enjoyable as well. I think we did have added like hints to in the maze themselves and the elements of the mazes to help the player figure out their path. Like if you notice like the clock, for example, here, and even the houses, like they have different colors on different sides of them, and just to differentiate the sides and help the player like understand like, oh okay, I did move it, I did rotate the world, where am I, what can I see, what can I, where can I move to.
I'm also gonna say, since we go back to the like main screen here, that we have a settings, but for the demo now it's not gonna be available, and the settings gonna be showing the music, the sound, as well as the controls for the the controllers and the keyboard users. So it's gonna be either way, you can play with both. And we have the credits as well.
The team, like Light Studio teams, basically consists of 4 female developers, Layla and I, Fatima and Zainab and Zainab. Yes, we do have 2 Zainabs in the game, in the team. Yeah, and that's the main team here. But we did have help from a lot of players and a lot of people who enjoyed the idea and tested the idea for us, and we thank them for this a lot.
And here as well, so you can see the path of and the names of the levels, each one of them, and you can see that we have one is for this set of levels, and there will be 3 sets, so 3 areas. The first area is as we call it the city, which is the where he fell in for the first time, and in this area I chose to have like certain type of colors, as I said before, and then in the next area is gonna be different colors. All as I mentioned before, it has the same like vibrant colors but with different twists to it. And there are like elements in the visual elements, like such as the moon, the sun. It's gonna be repeated on most of the levels. Some of them in the future you may see that they have like not only like a visual but also like a function for these symbols that I put on this game.
So yes, the game will, like I said, will have 30 levels. On like each 10 levels will be in different environments. You'll see like different parts of the sword that Lefty has fall in. Also, like the mechanics will be much harder as you progress through the game. You'll find like hidden paths, just not moving walls alone, like hidden paths, like obstacles. You'll have switches, buttons that you can interact with. So yeah, all kinds of tricks and like, little things that you need to figure out in order to get to the goals.
We hope you enjoyed the game, and we hope that you tried the demo and tell us your thoughts. And I hope you add it to your wish list as well, and enjoy our join our Discord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lefty was born special, his world governed by his left hand. One day he fell into a bottomless hole and found himself in a strange land. People gathered with frowned faces and angry eyes.
How dare he use his left hand?
Lefty, with right as his only move, must find the way home, back to his safe land. Lefty was born special, his world governed by his left hand. One day he fell into a bottomless hole and found himself in a strange land. People gathered with frowned faces and angry eyes.
How dare he use his left hand?
Lefty, with right as his only move, must find the way home, back to his safe land. Lefty was born special. his world governed by his left hand. One day he fell into a bottomless hole and found himself in a strange land. People gathered with frowned faces and angry eyes.
How dare he use his left hand?
Lefty, with right as his only move, must find the way home, back to his safe land.